Hello, villagers. This is Amy with the Village Hour, coming to you with 5 tips for getting your high school seniors ready for college. Number 1, if you have not already, sign up for the SAT and or the ACT. This is the time of year to get this done. Students need to go ahead and take those exams because you don't want to wait till the last minute. I know that they have dates all the way up until the beginning of next year, but you want to go ahead and have your child take those exams now so that they don't score as well as they'd like to. They have the opportunity to take it again. Don't wait till the last minute because a lot of colleges will not admit students without those scores. So if you have not signed up, Google SAT exam or Google ACT exam. Go to those websites and go ahead and sign up. Don't wait till the last minute because they'll attach those late fees on there, which makes it cost a little bit more. Also, check with the school counselors because sometimes they have vouchers for the students who have free lunch or who are on free lunch programs, or sometimes they have money set aside for that. So make sure you go ahead and get your child registered for the SAT and or the ACT. And if you're not sure which one your child needs to take, feel free to reach out to me at thevillagehour@gmail.com. Secondly, go ahead and start submitting those college applications. What, right now? Yes, right now. I'm telling you, those dates will sneak up on you. Go ahead and go online and look at the schools that your kids are interested in. I'm telling you, they're going to have the criteria already up for the 2019-2020 school year. So go ahead, start planning those essays, start writing. Do not wait till the last minute. A lot of schools have deadlines in November and December. That's during the time of the holidays. I'm telling you, the kids will forget about them and then they'll miss their deadline. So go ahead and get started on those applications right now. Again, check and see because sometimes they have waivers for application fees, so don't let that be the thing that stops you. Or you can reach out to the school and ask them, do they have any type of programs if you don't have, a certain amount of income or whatever to pay those application fees. You'd be surprised. Sometimes they'll waive those fees. So go ahead, get your students ready, writing those essays. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me at thevillagehour@gmail.com. Thirdly, visit college campuses. Even if your kid says they've already picked out a college that they want to go to, I would say over the next 2 or 3 months, try to visit at least 5 to 10 more campuses because a lot of times they'll look at that first school and say, oh, this is the school I want to go to because they're so excited. But go and visit other schools as well because sometimes the first choice does not pan out. So you want to have a backup plan. We all want the first school that we apply to, but sometimes it just does not work. So make sure you have a backup plan. Attend some of their functions. Don't just go to those orientations because they're going to make those sound as exciting and try to get you in. Go to some of the things that they have on campus. If they have football games or if they have some type of academic event, go to those events with your child so y'all can get a feel for the campus beforehand. Number 4, once your school is selected, once you've locked in, you and your child have talked about it and y'all have locked in a school, go ahead, especially if that school is going to be out of town or a good distance away, go ahead and start making trips down there and start getting your child plugged in. Go with them to find a church home. If you're a part of a social organization, go and check out and see if there's a branch of that organization there and get your kid plugged in. If there's relatives there, see if there's somebody who lives near your child so that if anything goes down, that they need to get to your kid before you can. You want to try to talk with family and friends that's in the area and let them know, hey, Roy is coming down here and I need for you to keep an eye out. Don't just send your babies off to those cities and they don't know anybody. Go ahead and start making preparation. Also start looking at employment opportunities. If your child's going to live on campus or not. If not, start looking at apartments. Start looking at the feasibility, how they're going to get transportation back and forth to school so that they're not trying to figure those things out at the beginning of the school year next year. The last thing I will say is to apply for scholarships right now. Right now. I'm telling you, those deadlines will sneak up on you and you'll look up and have missed all of the deadlines. And a lot of the scholarships want to be done before the Christmas break. The people that are giving the money, their fiscal year is just starting over again. This is September. So go ahead and look for those scholarship opportunities. Also, this is the time to do the financial aid form. So go to FAFSA.gov, G-O-V. Do not go to FAFSA.com unless you're trying to. FAFSA.com is an actual pay service that they tell you that they look for grants and loans, but you're paying them. FAFSA.gov is the one that you want to go to. That's the one with the federal government. They'll tell you if you're eligible for grants or loans or work study. Apply anyway. Even if you make a certain amount of money, don't let that intimidate you. You never know. It's better to apply and they say, no, we don't have any monies for you, than for there to be money and you don't know that it's available. Also, look for scholarship opportunities that might not be necessarily, in a book or online. Ask your church, ask your job, check with family and friends and see if they know of any scholarships. Check with the schools and see if there's local scholarships. And you might have to make your own scholarships. You got enough time right now. You got 9 months to birth this baby before it's time for your child to go to school. So start selling dinners or do garage sales. I know some cities you can only have like 1 or 2 garage sales in a year. Get with family and friends. Plan about 5 or 10 garage sales at different houses and use those monies for your child's scholarship or for your child's education. You want to have funds already ready for your child. You don't want them looking for money to go to school next summer or at the beginning of the school year. Those are my 5 pointers. This is an extra pointer. Let me throw this in. If you're listening to this and you have high school juniors, go ahead and let your junior take the PSAT this year. This is the year that they mark National Merit Scholars. That's a big deal. That is a big deal because a lot of colleges will waive tuition and fees for National Merit Scholars. If they're already high school seniors, it is too late. But if they are juniors, let them take it this year because if they get identified, they might get a free ride to college next year. So that's for high school juniors. Back to the seniors, I wish you all the best, all the love, all the success. And if you have questions, reach out to me at thevillagehour@gmail.com.